Filming from Gen Con 2019, I'm here at the booth of Z-Man Games with Rick, who is going to tell us a little bit about Noctiluca, or Noctiluca, I forgot. Noctiluca.
Yes.
A new release. It was released at Origins, and they're also presenting it here at Gen Con. Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome. Thanks for stopping.
So can you tell us a little bit about the game?
Sure. The Noctiluca are marine animals that collect in warm ponds of water. And the warmer the water, the more they sparkle. And that the dice that are on the table here represent the Noctiluca that you're going to try to collect. They have healing properties, and so for their medicinal value, the healers want to collect Noctiluca for their patients. So you play the part of divers, and this represents one of the divers, and you're trying to fill these jars with the prescribed amount of Noctiluca in their particular colors.
Mm-hmm.
So
now I see these divers are all the same, so I assume
yes.
They're not personal. They're not owned personally by players.
No, there's 12 of them, so in a 2-player game, everybody's going to get 6. In a 3-player game, everybody will get 4. 4-player game, everybody will get 3. It's for 2 to 4 players. There's also a solo version of the game which uses the other side of the board.
Oh, I see. Nice.
So, for instance, if I have these 2 that I'm trying to fill, I might put my diver there, and I might say 5. So I can look in this direction or this direction, and I get to take every 5 that is in a straight line from my diver.
And setup is random, right?
Yes.
So random colors and numbers.
Yeah, you just dump the dice down and put 5 in each one of the outside ring and 4 in each one of the inside rings. Now, I will use as many of these as I can, but you see, I have a purple one that I can't use. So I have to pass it. This is the first turn, so we'll be going this direction. I have to pass this to my neighbor. If he had these 2 things, he'd be able to take that.
Plot twist.
If he doesn't have one, then it'll go to the next player.
So you're calling numbers, but then you're matching colors.
Yeah, you're looking for, like on my next round, I'll be looking for 2 blue and a green. So I will look at one of these and see if there is a row that will let me collect 2 blues and a green. You know, like if I go here and name 6, I'll have 2 blues and a green. So that would be a perfect move for me. I could either go here and go this way or go here and go this way. And then I would get the 2 blues and a green that I needed to finish that. Or I could look to get 2 orange. You know, I could go here and name 1, and I would just take those 2 orange and I would finish this. Now when you finish a jar, you'll notice that the stopper has a design and a color, and so if I fill this, I take the top one of these, and that's 2 points. So then I would turn this over. This would just go over here for next round, and then I would get a pick which jar I wanted to try to fill next.
So you always have 2 jars in play?
Yes, you always have 2 unfinished jars. Now, there are 2 other ways of scoring besides these points, and you notice some of these jars also have point values on them when you fill them. But every player has a secret Noctiluca color that's going to give them bonuses. So at the end of the game, any of these that are filled, I count each one of the blue squares, and I get that many bonus points for the Noctiluca.
I see.
And one other thing about the way bonuses work, these tiles, as they go down, increase in value. So the later you get them, the more powerful, the more point value you get. But at the end of the game, let's say at the end of the game that I have gotten 3 of these and you've gotten 4. Then you would have the majority. We don't total up the numbers, we just total up the number of tokens. You would get the rest of these turned over to the one side.
I see.
So that would be a bonus for having a majority. and then at the end of the game, you count what your bonus is for this, any points that are on the cards that you've completed, any of these bonuses that you have, and then you also get 1 point for every 2 dice you have on any unfinished.
How long does it take to play usually?
It's usually 40 minutes,
okay.
Maybe a little more if you're playing at 4 players. It's a little bit dependent on how long people take to make, to take their turns. But in general, it's easily going to be under an hour. And we do this twice. Once all 12 of these spots have been filled around the outside, then everybody collects theirs. We throw the dice back out onto the board and arrange them again. And then this reverses. So now when you were the last player last time, now you're the first player, and the order reverses.
Excellent.
And so you play that 2 rounds, and you count up your number of points, and whoever has the most points has done the best job of diving for Noctiluca.
Thank you very much for telling us about this new exciting release.
You're very welcome.